Good morning, everyone. We are Group 3. We're using the Shunfeng Expert as a case to study supply chain management. Let me introduce some information about Shunfeng. Shunfeng Expert is the largest integrated logistics service provider and create a digital supply chain ecosystem. Aviation plus ground plus information is Shunfeng Expert network scaled. The second part is analyze supply chain strategy. Shunfeng Expert has a unique supply chain strategy that consists of split, coverage, technology, and service diversification. The first one, strategy partner. Shunfeng Expert has formed alliance with e-commerce platforms, retailers, and other logistic providers to expand its reach and improve its service. Second one is wide coverage and split. Shunfeng Expert has a nationwide and global logistic network, including cargo plant, high-speed chain, truck, and thousands of delivery points. Third one is technology applications. Technology empowered end-to-end digital intelligence changes in the supply chain, working with the customer to create efficient and flexible supply chain and enhance the competitiveness of Shunfeng's one-stop integrated logistics service. Fourth one is diversified service. Besides standard delivery service, Shunfeng Expert offer a range of service including warehousing, supply chain solution, and so on. Next is customer focus. By providing diverse service, Shunfeng Expert can meet the need of different customers and providing a real-time tracking system. Finally is sustainability. Shunfeng is committed to reducing the environmental impact on its operation. It has taken steps to reduce carbon emission and promote recycling in its supply chains. Thank you for listening. Let's invite Feng to introduce some information about Shunfeng.
Thanks, LnU. Hi, Professor. I am Feng Ying, and it's my honor to demonstrate this part for everyone. Let me introduce the SWOT for Shunfeng Express. First, here are two perspectives for strengths. Advantage technology. Shunfeng Express has invested heavily in advantage technology, including LaaS platforms, intelligent logistic management, automated sorting system, and so on, which help to simplify operation and reduce error. This also helps to reduce human power and improve the procedures efficiency. Logistic infrastructure. Shunfeng Express has its fleet of aircraft and vehicle and its own warehouse, so Shunfeng Express has complete control of logistics and supply chain. This can optimize the performance of the company. W stands for weakness. Let's talk about the weakness of Shunfeng Express. The air cargo system is inadequate. As of February 28, 2023, FedEx has 710 all-cargo aircraft holding, and Shunfeng Express only have 84 all-cargo aircraft. Poor waste management practice and inability to integrate sustainable development into business operations. The volumes of the express delivery business is experiencing explosive growth, and the consumption of the express delivery packaging has climbed. At present, China's express delivery industry has a cardboard and plastic recycling rate of less than 10%. The overall recovery rate of express delivery packaging less than 20%. Even though Shunfeng Express has weakness, but there are still many opportunities for it to encounter. Acquisition of DHL to create a global supply chain. On February 18, 2019, Shunfeng acquired the supply chain business of DHL Greater China to implement the strategy layout of the integrated logistic provider, which is conducive to perfecting the layout of the entire industry chain of Shunfeng Logistics and realizing the strategic transformation of Shunfeng into an integrated logistic management service provider. The country is vigorously promoting the construction of model logistics. A new development patterns are comprehensively push forward the transformation of China's market from large to intense. Threats are always out there for every industry. Here are the threats list we have listed out for Shunfeng Express. Competitive. There are many competitors for Shunfeng Express, although other companies cannot provide the same level of service that Shunfeng Express provides to its customers. Some people would like to choose them for the lower price. Less service means more profits, which makes the competition fierce. Raising costs. The cost of maintaining an extensive delivery network, including wages, fuels, and maintenance, can be high. If these costs are not managed successfully, it can affect the company's profitability. For example, since September 2023, domestic gasoline and diesel price has been raised by 385 yuan and 370 yuan per ton, respectively. Here are all the details for SWOT. Let's welcome Suri to introduce next part to you. Thanks.
Thank you for sharing. Next, I would like to discuss SF Express using Porter's 5 forces model. Let's see. Firstly, let's consider the bargaining power of suppliers. The express delivery industry bargaining power hangs on three main factors: transportation costs, equipment costs, and packaging materials costs. In China, fuel supply is largely monopolized by three companies, leaving the industry who low bargaining power in oil supply. SF Expresses, however, has its own directly operated aircraft and a large number of outlets in first and second-tier cities, which weakens the bargaining power of logistic equipment suppliers. The logistic bargaining industry is relatively mature with various suppliers, thereby reducing the bargaining power. Next, let's look at the bargaining power of buyers. Individual customers largely accept the price set by logistic companies without negotiation, resulting in a weak bargaining power. However, corporate customers, especially e-commerce companies, have strong bargaining power due to the large business value. SF Expresses has a higher service price than its peers, creating a cost pressure if it enters the e-commerce logistic field. So SF established the Fengwang Expresses to carry out the dual brand, special offer plus Fengwang operation model to continue to enhance the competitiveness of e-commerce products. The third fault is the threat of new interests. SF Express mainly revolves the e-commerce center. With the e-commerce platform like JD.com and JD Logistic entering the personal express delivery market. The express delivery center is now driven by capital, service quality, and unit cost. Next, we have the threat of substitute products or service. The development of office automation poses a threat to SF Express's core business. Paper contracts are not longer required to be transmitted by express delivery. The development of electronic contract will impact SF significantly, particularly lead to a loss of more than 1 billion yuan in revenue. We look at this report, we will find that the level of reached 267 billion yuan with a net profit of 6 billion yuan, placing it in a position with the industry. So, in conclusion, SF Express, despite its leading position, face significant challenges from various competitive forces. It must continue innovated and maintain its marketing position. Thank you. Next, we will introduce you the key competitor, JD.com.
Okay, we will compare Shunfeng with one of key competitor Jingdong. The first difference is that Shunfeng invests speed and Jingdong invests storage. For example, Shunfeng uses the global Shunfeng network to help establish a synchronized global procurement system to Shunfeng best shopping platform. It reduces the supply chain of this platform with logistics. And based on Shunfeng Group's logistic advantage, the platform tries to deliver goods from source to customers in 24 hours. So Shunfeng tries to broaden the scope of the network as big as possible. And the platform which uses the Shunfeng can also extend the scale of procurement as well. 24 hours are symbolic words in Shunfeng. One of the reasons that Shunfeng has so fast speed is that Shunfeng has its own airport and 56 aircraft for Shunfeng air transportation. Only Shunfeng has its own airport in China. It is the fastest company in the logistics industry. So Shunfeng can spend a higher cost to deliver the goods at a developed way. Shunfeng's fast speed is a competitive advantage. For Jingdong, until 30th June 2015, Jingdong has built 166 big warehouses in 44 cities and 7 logistics centers as its own supply network to cover the whole industry, whole country. Therefore, during the whole process of delivery, Jingdong has much space to deal with problems of high inventory or high supply. The problems which need logistics centers help customers can be dealt in time and effectively. And when a customer places an order on Jingdong, the order may be picked up in Jingdong's warehouse or other suppliers' house and be transported by Jingdong's fleet or suppliers' large truck for line-haul space. So Jingdong can choose warehouses flexibly and effectively to get goods and accomplish the delivery to the customer in time. They are useful to reduce the waste of the time. The next difference is that Shunfeng's fee of delivery is higher than Jingdong's fee of delivery. We can see from the chart that the starting price of Shunfeng is higher than that of Jingdong, and the refill cost of Shunfeng is about twice that of Jingdong. One of the reasons is that even though Shunfeng Air Cargo has clear packaging principles and packaging risks, the price of cartons and the preparation materials are higher than other couriers. Even Shunfeng charged according to specifications, customers always spend more money due to the inappropriate packaging size of large objects or foodstuffs. So Shunfeng emphasizes the process of packaging. Even so, people will sometimes pay more money than what the objects really need. That is not an absolutely bad thing. Compared to other cargo companies, Shunfeng used the higher delivery fee as a revenue to guarantee the safety of delivery. So Shunfeng is famous for delivering expensive objects. So for this kind of objects, Shunfeng has its own competitive advantage.
And Shunfeng and cargo industries other two comparisons between the Shunfeng Express and JD.com. First is the comparison of two international logistic operations. Shunfeng Express and JD.com both have established international logistic operations, but Shunfeng Express has a certain advantage. JD.com's logistics are primarily linked to its international business route, offering cross-border import or export and international transport service. JD.com uses a store-plus warehouse model and has built more than 110 warehouses across the globe. Through the layout of a large number of overseas warehouses, the use of front positions and method of nearby distribution is achieved to improve the logistic pipelines. However, Shunfeng Express aims to become a global logistic leader, resembling the models of UPS and FedEx, and providing a local supply chain service with a heavy asset investment and with less data. But Shunfeng has invested a lot of money to improve its logistic resources, include 69 self-operated cargo aircraft and 22 all-cargo international routes, which makes Shunfeng Express has the ability of something those international. And Shunfeng Express completed its acquisition of the Ferry in 2015, combined with the carriers terminal distribution network advantage and freight forwarding advantage, as well as its own accumulated cargo resources and supply chain experience. Shunfeng's international business has been gradually improved. Therefore, from the perspective of international logistics and transportation capabilities and business coverage, Shunfeng Express international business is more complete than JD.com's. And the other point was comparing its cold chain logistics business. Compared with these two companies, there are two advantages of the Shunfeng cold chain logistics. First is the Shunfeng Express has far more cold storage than JD Logistics. Shunfeng cold chain currently has 51 cold storage units, which is significantly less than JD.com's 16 cold storage units. At the same time, Shunfeng cold chain also has its own 123 food transport line. And the second one is JD.com launched its entry into domestic fresh cold chain logistics distribution in 2015. However, the Shunfeng cold chain logistics has been persistent for a long time. In addition, by cooperating with Ali Group, which is a supplier used by McDonald's as wood-plus cold chain logistics operating system and standards,
Shunfeng Express 实验coaching major breakthrough. Meanwhile, Shunfeng Express obtained rapid advanced coaching operating load management experience and coaching skills in a short period of time, so as to help the rise of the international giant in the coaching business.
Thank you. So let's talk about the recommendation of SF Express. First, SF Express could diversify his service offerings to cater to different customer segments and needs, such as using different delivery options or giving the discounts for sales approach, as SF Express allocates in a highly competitive market, with every firm using similar supply chain system for the transport in goods or inventories in the lead time as the main business, such as price strategy and increase the stability of the transportation of the goods and the consumers need to have. For example, as SF Express mainly target the consumer are concerned about stability from point to point carriers inward or outward. Therefore, SF Express should promote more service for their warehousing service, depending on their situation in their value chain, rather than the standard plan or premium plan, which is separated by the size of good. Second, to solve the transmission error problem, SF Express needs to improve the components and reduce the lead time and the transportation by better communication with local authorities and regulators to ensure that people can use SF Express to ship goods across different regions or countries to improve their competitive abilities. To reduce the communication failure, SF Express should mainly focus on improving the transportation system of goods and detailed transfer of the goods and service requirements, as their main business is storage and transfer, to improve the quality of their service, such as improving the communication system on their international network by preventing the risks or uncertain incidents of the internal network, and training the employee on how to handle the problem if some failures occur. If the transmission error or noise, such as there's some mistake or in the time between receiving orders and placing order, as well as organized by their computer system, the communication error will be reduced. Third, to reduce the fuel consumption and high maintenance costs of the various dispositions, it's necessary to implement cost reduction measurements and optimization in the whole supply chain management to reduce the financial burden that can affect the email performance of the enterprise, such as the global supply chain and SF Express needs to be aware of the locals and global transports of goods could increase the uncertain factors and risk, as the time control will have more variables and consider, and the difficulties of estimate the expect time will be increased. In addition, as there has high maintained costs, SF Express should do the data analysis in their supply chain, especially for the first line, to figure out which are the main factors of getting high operation cost or some excess cost for each carriage in use too much fuels, and the environment approach to reduce the use of estimate cost or administration cost in systematic way in the supply chain basis. In addition, SF Express should improve their customer service and communication channels to inform the customer immediately for the delays and the alternatives in order to reduce the losses and save the public brand name and image, or even offer the compensation if the cost of the compensation is significantly less than the damage of the goodwill of consumers in the digital age. The feedback can be easily seen by other potential consumers, and sharing the information for the unexpected crisis in the view of the SF Express. Also, from the SF Express official website, has mentioned that some extra service in SF Express could be another inspiration to ensure the relationship between the suppliers, the customers, and themselves, such as the co-working space provided by the startup company, and bonding with the e-commerce logistics solutions for SF Express to their co-working space. This kind of plan should be promoted, such as in advertisements and to the university wasn't public to give the opportunity to differentiate themselves from other companies. As SF Express will make a backward expansion to consolidate the customer basis or the source of the products and service cycle in the main logistics service. So that the startup company will continue to bond with the logistics service based on SF Express and expand their customer base apart from the major business in logistics service to get the win-win situation. And this is the part of our presentation reference, and this is the end of our presentation. Thank you.